Well, hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
and the aliens in them.
My name is John 12578.
And I'm Carlos, gay as fuck.
Right now we're in
Mother.
mothership.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, and there's some alien species running around.
They call them the xenomorphs, but we don't find that out till like the sequel. So
Yeah, we don't know the name
it's
yet.
an alien. It's just an alien.
But what movie are we in right now?
We are an alien.
The first one.
19.
Not Alien.
Not the with an S. Yeah, just a single alien. No plural. Not a sequel. The original.
The classic.
1979.
The iconic.
Yeah, Alien. Directed by Ridley Scott.
Yup.
And written by, gotta pull up my notes here because I'm never prepared. Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett, with a budget of $10.7 million. Alien made $184.6 million worldwide.
Okay. That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It sure is, and it deserves it.
It really does deserve it.
Okay, so story time.
Oh, story time.
Actually, not really, but here I am. So with Alien, franchise in general, probably my favorite creature of all time.
Yeah, it's cool.
In the horror genre. So the funny thing is that the only things that I own from this franchise is this VHS box set back here and that painting.
That's it.
It's crazy that I don't have anything else in this room from Aliens.
Yeah, I feel like Alien,
sorry. Thank you.
It's just weird that like there's not that many stuff from the Alien franchise.
Oh, I think there is.
You think so?
I just don't buy it for some reason.
I guess that's true. I think it's like not little stuff.
Okay.
Also, that shirt that I gave you a long time ago.
I have this shirt. Sorry.
From a website that doesn't exist anymore.
I apologize.
Yeah, I gave him that shirt.
LV426 from the sequel.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, NECA has a whole bunch of figures.
I guess that's true.
I've never I don't know. I guess because I want...
Figures are different, though.
Figures are different, but I think with my head, I just want a bust. A giant
bust
of the head of the alien.
You want a giant bust with your head?
Sure.
Oh, that would be cool.
I just want a giant alien head statue.
That would be cool.
That is all I need.
Like one of those animals like heads that when you go hunting, but it's like a xenomorph.
Fucking would love one of those.
That would cool. That would be cool.
And I'll be satisfied.
That'd be pretty sick.
Or a skeletal one, like in the Predator 2 movie.
I'm sure you can find that.
I know, it's just probably expensive because they're big.
You never know if you don't check.
It's big and phallic.
Baby, you deserve it. Treat yourself.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Hey, we'll put it in the grave with you when you die.
Oh yeah, because we have this thing where
I want to get a tattoo, but I'm so undecisive. And Carlos goes, "Hey, that's the only thing that can go in the ground with you." Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, "Yeah, but I'll deteriorate into a skeleton and it'll go away."
But when you die, your spirit will have the tattoos on you.
But really? You think it works like that?
It better.
That would suck if it doesn't. Then I spend money for nothing.
Well, if you think about it, all this stuff in this room one day will probably end up at a Goodwill.
That's true.
If my
Some
kids,
of them stuff.
If my kids, if I have kids.
That's true.
So, yeah. Any pictures of me with my with Matthew Lillard that I see up there, and Skeet Ulrich and Robert Englund and Heather Langenkamp, those will be in the
grave with you.
Grave with me.
That's fine. I'll make it happen.
Thank you. And then my Glendale.
If I don't die before you, which I'm not expecting, 30 at most, I'm gonna live too.
Oh my God, that's like next year for me.
No, for you, you can live forever.
Oh,
I'll be surprised if I make it past 35.
And my dogs.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't know how they're gonna do
necklace,
it,
like a necklace.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
that's very dark.
Let's go back into space.
So we're back in space.
Yeah, we're on a ship.
We're on a ship.
All right, y'all. So the alien design, I think it's one of the coolest things ever. The first movie is more human, like humanoid.
Yeah.
It stands on its two legs. He kind of walks like a human. Actually, before we get to say the cast, because there's a guy that plays the alien in this movie.
Yeah, so we have, of course, the iconic Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. We got Tom Skerritt.
Ellen Ripley. Remember, we forgot the name that one time?
Wait, no. And at Letterboxd,
I hate that.
it says
You see
Ripley.
but you see what I mean?
They don't say Ellen. They say Ripley. So
If y'all listen our trivia episode, we forgot her name.
Yeah, we're like,
we knew
sorry.
Ripley.
Yeah,
not Ellen.
Because I'm pretty sure in the second one, that's when they start calling her Ellen. Yeah. It's like, so the first one, it's just Ripley. Tom Skerritt as Dallas, Ian Holm as Ash, Japet Koto as Parker, John Hurt as Kane, Veronica Cartwright as Lambert, Harry Dean Stanton as Brett, Boljai Badejo, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm very sorry, as the alien.
Yes, yeah.
We also have Helen Horton as the mother, the voice, Roy Scambo as the alien, uncredited. I think he does maybe the voices. It says Roy Scammo and Eddie Powell as the alien, uncredited.
Oh,
so
I didn't see those. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not very sure what he did with them, but yeah, it's credited as the number one thing they've done. And Eddie Powell was in the second one with us at the end.
I love when movies do that.
Like, it's just aliens.
It's an S at the end.
What's another one that we watched recently?
Anacondas.
Oh, Anacondas.
As a second at the end.
That's it.
I think there's probably more. I just can't think of it.
Spy Kids. No, I was kidding.
The first one's just Spy Kid. So the alien the design of the alien goes around this artist named by the name of H.R. Geiger. He had a lithograph titled Necronomicon 4. So that's where this alien comes from. Have you seen the picture?
No.
The original picture? If you can put it here on the screen.
Oh, I'll try.
Jonathan,
send that to me.
Mental at 6 minutes and 57 seconds. Please.
Thank you. That would help.
You're welcome. So this is the original picture.
Oh my! Wow.
That came from his book.
My God, that is a big one.
Yeah, it's very phallic like.
No, that's not phallic. That's a penis. Yep.
Yeah. So this is where the idea from it obviously came from.
Okay.
So, let me see. I had it here. So the writer was trying to come up with an idea to see how this, what can we do for this alien? The original title for the movie is going to be, what was it? Alien, Star Beast.
Oh, okay.
Star Beast. So
I think that's what they're called. The group of them. I think their name is I think that's what I read. That supposedly it was Star Beast. It's just that we don't really they don't say it.
Right.
It's more, I think, probably in the script or something.
So the writer just wanted something to like an alien that, kind of gets on the ship, but they were trying to figure out how to do it or what to do with it. They also had the concept of, and I quote, well, not a quote, but it says, this is a movie about an alien interspecies rape.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean,
so he says that's scary because it all hits all of our buttons. O'Bannon felt that the symbolism of homosexual oral rape was an effective means of discomforting male viewers,
which is true,
and that's what the face hugger was for.
Because
it puts a penis inside you and then
it's pretty much. And I think that's what it's like. How do you? Because of course you have women audiences that deal with that,
right?
But it's like, how do you scare the male audience with that to make it just as serious for women?
Yeah,
and that's a perfect way of doing it.
They had that idea already. They had the idea of something coming out of the chest. I just think it's funny. It's like, for male viewers, us gays, we live for it. So bring it on.
You're like, that's it? That's all you got for me?
Are you not thicker, face hugger?
You suck dick.
Yup. So yeah, then the title of the movie just kind of came to him as just simple, just alien. It's very like, como se dice?
Ambiguous.
Yes. It's a creature.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect title. Perfect title.
So then that's when Ridley, they were working on the movie Dune, but I think that fell out for them. So then they got greenlit. They got Ridley Scott to direct it.
Perfect.
And then that's when Ridley Scott was looking through Geiger's book, Necronomicon, came up on that picture, and that's when the alien came to be what the alien is. And then there's a quote here that says, "It could just as easily fuck you before it killed you."
Okay.
Which
it does.
Yeah.
Literally.
I know the studios had some problems with the alien because of the phallic of the alien.
Yeah, because it's like, motherfucker, that's a dick, bro.
Yeah,
that's a dickhead, literally.
Yeah. So, I mean, eventually, they came up with it. They went through with it, and now we have our alien.
Yeah, and it's honestly super iconic. Everyone knows the silhouette of this beast, and honestly, I'm glad because it would be I feel like how would it look if it wasn't this?
They got an award for visual effects in 1980 for the Alien. Geiger and Rambaldi.
Well, that's the thing. This movie looks incredible for the time era. The spaceship doesn't feel like a set. No, it feels like they were just in a giant ship that they just had laying around. Like I know the set. I tried looking it up while we were watching the movie, but I'm pretty sure they had like World War II like pieces of like tank and whatever, and like they built the set with that. Yeah. It was like a working like just ship pretty much. Yeah, and it's just so impressive with how complicated it all looks. Like even the little room that Dallas goes to, where it's like with all the lights and everything, where he has this like little AI from Snapchat on it. Yes, and like it's so fucking cool. Yeah, like with Mother, and it's like so fucking badass. That looks amazing for that time era. And then obviously the xenomorph, like it's always had physical elements, like, but since it's not CG, and for this one it feels like very gross, like a tick, like it's like thick and like. So I know there's saliva, like they're always salivating, and I think that also they use it as a protective coat for them because they always look slimy. Yeah, that's true. And they're always salivating like out, so it's like protective for their acid or whatever. Yeah.
I know the creature doesn't have a name in this movie, but it's also been called a serpent, a beast, a dragon, a monster, a nasty, or simply a thing. Okay. The term xenomorph comes from the Greek xeno and translates either to other or strange, and morph, which means pretty much shape. So strange shape.
I see.
Which, yes, because there's a lot of spots in this movie where you don't notice it until he moves.
Nope. It was fucked up. He's just seeing it just there.
It's just there, and then it scares you.
I'm surprised they don't play with that more.
They do in the sequel.
Yeah, but like Aliens. Because it's like, but then after that, like they don't really play with like the camouflage aspect of it.
The third one, let's not talk about it. The fourth one, they're very dark, like super black in that movie. But they don't really try to hide them anymore because we're already 4 movies in.
Yeah, but it would be cool like if it's with the camouflage as part of their like the way they hunt. You know?
I feel like in Alien vs Predator they tried to.
Yeah, but it's like then you have Predator that just camouflages like invisible.
Yeah, and aliens whoop ass in that movie.
Yeah, I guess. It was a plot. It was a plot. The writers were biased.
Yeah. Whatever. And then I know the guy that played Alien, I think he was 6'4".
Yeah, that motherfucker big. It's fucking crazy. And Sigourney Weaver's fucking tall. She's 6 feet. Yeah, she's fucking 6 feet, and that one's like towering over her. Also, fun fact: we found out that Joan Lambert may be the very first trans character in a sci-fi movie. Yeah. So in the second movie, I guess we get like a glimpse of like everyone's bio from the first movie, and very quickly we get Joanne's, and it says, I think, wait, do I have it still here? It said pretty much her name from male to female. Yeah. So,
that's awesome.
Very forward. This movie very forward. She doesn't make it. But she's very forward.
Yeah, this is also the future. That's not 1979.
It's not 1979 at all.
So also Geiger conceived the alien as being vaguely human, but a human in full armor, protected from all outside forces. He mandated that the creature have no eyes because he felt that it made them much more frightening if you could not tell they were looking at you.
Yep. That's fucked up.
Geiger gave the alien's mouth a second inner set of jaws, which located at the tip of the long tongue like proboscis, which could
proboscis.
Thank you. Which could extend rapidly for use as a weapon. Yeah, which is really cool. Yeah, I always like the second mouth is very secretive.
It's so creepy, and it just comes out so slow and shit, or like it feels like it's reeling it back and then just fucking launching it. Yeah, it's so fucked up.
Which is also kind of like a penis.
Yeah, you know what's funny in this one? Well, this one is like a human, right? Because technically it was birthed from a human. The second one is the dog, right?
No, that's the third one.
Oh, third one. What's the second one? It's just another one?
It's just a planet full of other humans.
Oh, okay,
that they run into.
Because this one was very slow, very methodical with how he moved. Like it wasn't. He didn't move randomly.
Yes, and he walked a lot on 2 legs.
Yeah.
The second one, it is more humans. Yes, but they tend to be more. I guess effects got better, so they were able to use them better.
Yeah.
Because they walk, they're a little fat. They are faster in the second one.
Yeah, because it felt like he was moving like he knew where he was going, and then he would get you. Like it was like he hunted, and like he didn't just waste energy.
And then by the time we get to 4, Alien vs Predator, they're CGI, so they're just running. Like
you only see them when they're falling down the fucking well.
The third one, that CGI, y'all, it's fucking horrendous. Like it looked like. But
what
SciFi.
year was it?
90.
Oh, 75, right, or something like that, or no, it's 1995 or something.
90, yeah, something like that. The CGI was horrendous. It was very like, como se dice, offensive. I felt offended. I felt offended by 92.
Yeah, this for the time. 92 was. It wasn't until Jurassic Park that like CG got really. I know,
but the fact that they just like were like, oh, let's not put a man in a costume. It's very offensive.
Yeah, they were like, yo, I saw the video game. We can make that reality, bro.
Like the only redeeming part of that movie is the alien going up to Ripley and on her face. Oh yeah, and then it doesn't murder her, and we're like, why didn't it murder her? But then we find out why.
Plot twist.
Anyway, Alien. So
Alien.
Sorry, I'm gonna do that a lot. So Alien pretty much starts off with title card.
Title card, slow. It's slow. Letting you know, bitch, sit down. We're gonna be here for a while.
This movie like takes its time with literally everything. It's a very slow burn movie.
If it's not your type, you're not gonna like it.
Right. I am a fan of the sequel over this one. Yeah, it's one of those where
James. What's his name?
Who?
The Avatar director. James Cameron. Yeah, he directed it.
Yeah, and it's more of an action movie.
Because he's an action director.
Yeah, so I do prefer the second one. This one's still good though. But yeah, we get the title card slowly with the lines. Yeah. And then forming the word alien. We're kind of panning through space, and then we're kind of seeing the spaceship.
I don't know why I expected the like for some reason it fits.
It would fit.
Like it's weird.
Yeah, so then we wake up we see that they get a signal of some sort. These 7 officers or people wake up. We have Captain Dallas, Executive Officer Kane, Warrant Officer Ripley, Navigator Lambert, and Science Officer Nash, and engineers Parker and Brett.
Yep.
They're eating breakfast, but then they think they're near Earth, and they're not near Earth. They're getting a signal that they think it's an SOS.
Yeah.
Now the problem is that some of them were like, well, that's not our business. Our mission is to, pack up we'll go pick up whatever we picked up and go back to Earth.
But it's Mother's protocol that if you get a signal.
According to Ash.
Yeah.
According to Ash, it's her protocol that if we get a signal, we have to see if people need rescue or need help.
Yep.
So they set off to go to this moon. I think it's a moon. Not a planet, actually. And so they go, and they crash a little bit. So like
it's very dramatic.
It's a bit too. They land very slowly, but the ship just fucking crashes.
They're like, "Oh shit, we're landing," and the leg literally goes. Yeah. They're like, "Oh shit! Oh, turbulence!"
Yeah.
It's like Jesus.
So Lambert, Ash, and Kane, they set up to go see where the signal's coming from, and then Ripley, the others just stay on the ship.
Parker and
Ash and Brett stay to fix the ship. So as they're traveling. They end up losing signal with the ship. They come up on the ship, and it's a ship that when we get the prequels, Prometheus is all that.
Yeah, it's all that, but all destroyed. Everything that's in there dead.
It's pretty much after the movie.
I love their fucking spacesuits. Yeah, they look like samurais. Like they has like the samurai traditional armor. It's so fucking cool.
I don't know. I saw astronauts.
Oh no, they look so awesome. If you look at the design of it, like let me see if I can find a quick picture. Space suit. It looks like they have like the giant shoulders and everything, and it has even like something like not embroidered, but like scarred in or whatever, like a design, and it's so sick. Like look at it. Like you see, it has like little like pendants, and it has like an armor in the chest and everything. Yeah, it's just dark as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
I love it. It has a little light on top and everything.
Yeah.
It lights their face. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, the light is cool.
It's like it feels unique. Like it's like I've never really seen something like that.
It was also 79.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
Did we really go to the moon with whatever his name was, Armstrong, whatever?
Yes, we did.
I don't know. I don't know.
The Earth flat? Probably.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows nowadays? Who knows what's real nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they end up losing signal, but they come across from the Nostromo. That's the name of their ship.
Yeah.
But they come up this alien ship. They find this alien with a hole on its chest. They're wondering what happened. Then Ripley decides to decipher the transmission, and what she comes up is that it sounds more like a warning than an SOS. So it seems that this alien creature was sending out like, "Hey, don't come here,
bitch!
Danger.
I'll fucking get you. Pull up. Let's see what's up."
Yeah. Well, no, we did. Danger. Don't come here. But then Kane comes up. He discovers a batch of eggs. Covered in mist.
Yeah, and stupid as fuck.
Yeah, the egg looks really cool though because it's like translucent, and I never seen them like that after this. This is the only time,
and I don't know why it's so creepy. Like seeing it crawling inside,
like it looks slimy inside.
Ugh, it's so gross. It looks like an embryo.
Yeah,
it's so fucking cool, and I love that people complain about the remakes, I guess, or like the prequels or whatever, that they're stupid because I know they're part they take out their helmets at an alien planet. They're like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Yeah. This motherfucker touching it, poking it, like
yeah, because I think in those like the planet they land on just looks like Earth.
Oh, that's true. So that's true. It has mountains, and shit.
And trees and all that. They changed that. But this egg, they're called the ovomorph. That's the name of the egg. And I think once they sense life, then they open.
Which is like right away it starts opening slowly.
Yeah, and then jump scare, face hugger on his, and it just melts through the glass and penetrates his mouth, and his penis to mouth.
Is that gay?
From what the writers were going for, yes.
I just imagine everyone be like, "Yo, he gay. He was sucking dick, bro."
And I would have been like proud of him.
So who is
good
gay?
job?
Good job. What's his name? Kane.
Yeah,
Kane's gay.
Poor Kane.
Yeah, he didn't deserve this.
He did not. So Dallas and Lambert, they take him back to the ship, but then Ripley's like, no. We don't know what's on his face.
Yes.
We should quarantine you guys outside for 24 hours to make sure we're good.
Yep.
Because if not, then everyone is going to die. And no one listens because she's a woman and it's the 70s. So
that's true.
Ash just overrides her protocols and just lets them in. And she's like, what the fuck? So they figure out that this thing is not coming off, and if they try to take it off, it gets tighter around the neck.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. They're like, oh, let's cut it like around the fucking knuckle, and it's just like you see it slithering, and it looks so gross. Like, I don't know if I know from the third on because I didn't watch the second one, but they feel like props. Like for me, but this one feels so gross and disgusting, and it felt really alien. Like it's like it looks like a fucking creature,
especially once it's. Well, you see, I feel like with this one, they don't really show the other side of it, where
once we see it,
because once it's dead, it's just slime.
Yeah, it's just slime
over, and they don't really have
Yeah.
So then when they're trying to remove it, what happens is that they cut it on accident, and it reveals that they have acidic blood, and then they're like, "Holy shit, this is gonna go through the ship, and if it makes a hole through the ship, they're in space. Obviously, it's gonna start sucking the air."
Yeah, and how do you stop that? How do you do that?
So, well, I don't know, but the blood at least stopped, so they didn't have to worry about it. Thank God it was a deep ass ship. Like,
yo, that'd be fucked up. Just as soon as they do it, they just die.
So they're like, oh well, this thing has a defense mechanism,
which is cool scary and cool.
Yeah, they also see that it's actually not suffocating him; it's giving
Jonesy. Is that you?
We have a Jonesy outside the door. It's the I'm gonna say the balls on the side.
The nut sacks.
Yeah, it's giving him oxygen, so he's able to breathe too.
So it's like a tube. They see like it's a tube, and they're afraid that if they kill it, it's gonna kill Kane.
You know what's interesting? That they do that X-ray on him. Y'all don't see the fucking thing growing inside of him.
Well, I think they did the face. I don't think they did like the whole body.
Well, they're not smart.
Yeah, because they're like, I don't know where the fuck it's going.
Right. So yeah, the penis inside the mouth is giving him oxygen, which good job. I wish that was a real thing.
That's a deep throat.
Because sometimes you just need to breathe and like
no.
No.
Pass out.
No, yeah, for sure. Honestly, rather that.
Mama never made no bitch.
Hell no. It's a competition. It's competition. Jesus. No gag reflex. You know what I'm saying? But so and then eventually it detaches itself.
And then Ash, is dead. And Ash is like, yo, everybody come over. Mm-hmm. And I love that. Everyone's like, did it change? Did his state change? And like, yo, motherfucker, just get here. Yeah. And you'll see.
Yeah. And he's fine. Yep. He's just sleeping. The thing jumps on Ripley. That scares her, but it's already dead. Which I don't know. Crazy. I guess it lives for a little bit after it detaches.
Probably,
because it was up in the ceiling for some reason.
Probably like I said, like a bee. You know when it stings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it still lives a little bit.
It'll live for a little bit. So like I think it just went to the ceiling, like kind of hide or crawl away, and then it died.
What a sad life. Its life is just
you come and die. What's so bad about that?
Literally to come and die.
That sounds good.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to come more after that.
It's just like one big nut and then you die.
Oh, man.
Sometimes, fuck.
Sometimes it does feel like it's gonna explode. Yeah.
Daddy, chill.
The ship is also partially repaired, but they're gonna continue their journey back to Earth. I think they say 10 months away.
Yeah,
which is a long ass time.
That's a fucking long ride.
So of course they have to sleep the whole time.
That fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool. They cryogenically,
technically,
right? In a way, they put them to sleep in a way that they don't age, they don't do anything, so they just kind of teleport.
That's what it feels like. Because also their food is pretty limited too.
Yeah, I feel like they must be hungry as fuck, and it looked like it because when they woke up they're like scarving down food,
and then they figure they're 10 months away. They're like, fuck, we got a lot. Yeah. So honestly though, if they would have put them to sleep, I think they would have been fine until they got to Earth.
Yeah, and someone mentioned that they're like, let's just freeze them. And they were fine. I think they would have been okay.
Because it wouldn't have. I feel like it wouldn't have bursted out if it's frozen.
Your metabolism probably stops for a while, so it's like, would it feed? Would it die? Would it just die inside of him?
Right.
He would just have to shit it out when he's alive.
No. I think it'll stay alive. It's just they wouldn't have bursted out of him until they got there.
But if it's a baby, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a baby feeding off his body, would it just die?
Well, it would freeze with him.
Yeah, but I don't fucking know, bro.
I think okay.
Because what I'm thinking is that it's getting nutrients.
I know what you're thinking. I know that, but I feel like maybe they probably don't even say this. Ash was like, let's freeze him. So it doesn't burst out until
like,
it gets to Earth. Unless I don't know how much he was pretending, if he even knew what this was.
That's true.
So that's my guess. That hey, if you would have just frozen, y'all would have made it to Earth, and then that would have been their problem.
That's very true.
Because I think they can turn into queens if they're alone. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. There's a whole history behind aliens. I know. I went through a whole bunch of YouTube videos.
It's like a whole lore.
Forgot a lot of it, but yeah.
Because there's like comic books and shit that like expands the story.
How are you gonna make one make more? Yes. You're gonna need eggs somehow.
That's a good point.
So I think it's just like one of those things where they're alone, they become a queen. Blah, blah. Kind of like asexual reproducing because they don't really have a sex.
Yeah, that's true. And it's always like if they reproduce with a different species, it comes out as like that version. It takes the species. DNA
of that species.
Yeah, so it's like interesting how would it survive by itself?
In comics, they play with that. Like
that's cool.
Different species and stuff. So he awakens. He has no memories of what happened. They're kind of just hanging out now, eating dinner, and then
I love that they're just like, oh, okay, welcome. You had an alien down your throat. Whatever.
But you seem fine.
Let's hang out.
Yeah. So he starts to choke. He starts to freak out. And then the alien creature bursts from his chest.
It's a famous, iconic shot.
Chest burster, yeah. It kills him and it runs away before anyone can catch it or kill it.
It's really cute.
It's very cute, actually.
It's like kind of adorable.
It's like...
And I love the moment that everyone's panicking, and once the thing shoots out, everyone just stops. Like, is he dead? Like just for like a split second, they just stop. It's so cool.
So there's a myth that they didn't know that was gonna happen, but apparently it's
not real.
No, they did like a couple takes because I think the first time it didn't go through the shirt.
Yeah, like I feel like that's not like a. Like, that's like a setup, a complicated setup. Like, that's not just like something that like someone popped out of the corner and they didn't know.
I mean, he could have pretended to start choking and they just kept the cameras rolling But then I feel like as an act, I mean, I don't know how actors do it. Like if they have to stay in character,
I think
until
so.
the people actually come out and be like, okay, this actor is in danger.
Yeah.
Because me as an actor, I'd be like, is anyone gonna help? Like look at the camera.
They'll keep that.
Yeah.
You look at the camera straight on. Yo,
Hello,
what's happening?
Director,
Medic.
man is choking. And it's like, it's part of the scene.
That would be so
well,
fucked
y'all
up.
should have told me.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Like he actually choked on food, and you're like, wait, what the hell? Whoa, guys.
Like, movie's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Funny. The future is a funny place, man. So, where am I? I
So
lost my
the face
I
hugs-
fucked on my notes.
No, you're fine. So then, of course, we get the infamous Last Supper.
Mhm.
And the chestbuster scene. Then,
Okay, I might.
when Kane dies.
Yeah. So they have a funeral for him. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna, shoot him out into space. This is the funerals here.
And it's like this beautiful shot of everyone looking out the window. They see Kane,
right,
like wrapped up,
right,
ready to open the door into
right.
this beautiful space and see him float away.
Because that's how we see it in most movies. They just, eventually, that's how they do funerals in space.
Yeah,
movies,
Guardians of
usually.
the Galaxy. It's like they float him.
They float out and they just, into space. Nah, this man gets yeeted.
It's like this bitch empty. Yay! He just flew.
They use this man as a torpedo.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's so abrupt because the movie's so slow and then that thing just flies away. So
he just goes into space and we're like, damn, no respect. No respect. They're like, oh, enemy coming. Shoot him out.
That shit had me dying, bro. It's just so funny.
So they're planning to locate the creature. So they're looking for it. We end up finding Josie in a locker, the cat. Really
it's like
cute.
the jump scare.
Mm-hmm. Then Brett goes out looking for Jonesy, and basically he gets it.
He gets quick.
He gets quacked by the alien here.
Yeah, so he's looking for Jonesy, and Josie's just like, "What's up, bitch?" And then behind him, you see the little tail, like you see like cables, and then randomly there's a fucking
the
tail.
comes down.
It's so creepy,
so iconic.
And Jonesy just looking at him like, "Yo, fucking
Jonesy,
die, bitch."
Jonesy's like a really good actor cat.
He didn't do anything.
Y-
He's killed everybody in there.
Jonesy was warning them with the
And then he stood there like, "You deserve it."
and then Jonesy. No, I really love the shot of after Brett
Like
gets
with the
taken up
face.
and just Jonesy looking up like, oh, this motherfucker, I'll take it. Like
God damn.
Jonesy's a really good actor. My favorite actor of the whole movie, honestly. And they find the foreskin of the alien, that shedded skin. Because they grow within hours, so it shed the skin and it just grew.
So you know what? That's what I had a question about. It's like, do they grow in an hour or so? Because
It takes like a couple hours or
that's
fully
fucking
grown.
crazy. Because
Yeah.
it's like a full-fledged man. Like it's fucking crazy.
I always wonder that. I'm like, how long does it take them? But that's why I think in like the sequels it gets out of hand because it's like they just grow.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
So yeah, after a heated discussion, the crew decides that the creature might be in the air ducts. They ask Parker to make a flamethrower, so he makes a few. Dallas goes into the air ducts, and then he gets ambushed and gets it. And this is where that famous jump scare from this movie comes from.
That fucking got me because I don't remember that. And bro, I was
really
looking, and it's like it felt like a Halloween Horror Nights kind of like haunted house. Like he like jumps at you like boo.
So funny story. Well, first, I love that you don't see it. If you don't notice it, you don't see it.
You don't
but
see it at
it's
all.
there.
Yep.
And then it just
Like when he turns around, you see it for a split second.
It's fucking awesome. I love it. So when I went to Halloween Horror Nights like 10 years ago, I remember they had the Alien vs. Predator house, and I had so much fun. And then there was a section of the house where you had to crawl.
Oh.
It wasn't walking, it was crawling. It was like up to here.
Yeah, I think The Walking Dead had one too that I went to.
You had to crawl, and that was the exit of the house.
Yeah.
I don't know if it had a secondary exit in case you didn't want to crawl, but I went with.
I went, like, bitch, get on your knees.
Yeah, and my best friend Max and I were together. I left my boyfriend behind. Again,
You're Brenda from Scary Movie.
What? And then so they had air ducts on the sides. And what will happen is, as you're crawling, aliens would come out.
That's fucked
scare
up.
you.
That's fucking crazy.
And I remember me crawling and grabbing him, and he was still trying to crawl.
Oh my god! You're like, I'm holding you down, bro.
We're dying. Yeah, but it was so much fun. It reminded me of that because that's pretty much where it comes from. The air ducts.
I see. It'd be so funny if Max just starts kicking you. He just, bitch, fuck you. It could have been just you, bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a really good scare. That was a really good section. They don't do that anymore, but it reminded me of that.
Yeah, that was such a cool one. So, very well done. This is where we actually see it completely because in the last one we see like shots of like parts of him.
They show mostly the face.
Yeah, and then in this one we see it fucking full on, and then it cuts really fast.
And his hands looks like it has webbing too, like it can swim, and it does.
It almost gives me like fish,
like Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
hand vibes. Yeah, I can see that.
So this is where they kind of it's a Dallas dead, and then this is where Ash versus Ripley happened because Ash is like, don't fucking hurt it, just fucking leave it alone.
Well, because Lambert's like, we should just get off the ship and just leave because it seems that we're not winning.
Thinking with her brain.
Let's just leave on the shuttle, and then Ripley's like, well, if we leave on that shuttle, we might not survive because.
Where the fuck is it going?
There's not enough supplies, so someone would have to find us, and that's Lambert's thinking that somebody will find us eventually.
Yeah, he's positive thinking.
Yeah. But then what happens is that they split up again. Ripley accesses his mother and realizes that the plan was for Ash to bring the alien, and if everyone dies, oh well.
Yeah, it's like we're not responsible for you. You have life insurance, so your family will be fine.
Right. So then she confronts Ash. They get into a fight. Ash tries to murder Ripley. Yeah. And then they come and help her as he's trying to choke her. And we realize that he's a robot.
He's robotic because someone grabs a fucking Parker, right? Grabs a fucking tank and fucking hits it in the head and fucking decapitates him, and he's still moving. Yeah, he has cables and shit coming out of him.
Yeah, it's like Halloween 3.
Yeah, it's so fucking sick.
Yeah. So yeah, then they basically, once they kill him and he's covered in the semen, they reanimate him again. They connect him to the USB cable and they bring him back to life.
And he speaks like now like a robot, like all fucked up.
And that he was assigned to ensure the creature would survive and make it back to Earth with them.
That's fucking crazy.
So that was his mission. So I like that the movie The Star that you don't know he's human or not because he's also in the chambers with them. So it's like, okay, he's one of the humans.
Yeah, which is cool. Like if you've never seen it or anything, you like it kind of catches you by surprise when he starts like. It looks sweating but it's white. Like white cum, bro. And then it's like all nasty. He's like completely covered like a bukkake, and it's crazy. Yeah.
He basically taunts them that they're not gonna survive. Yeah, he expresses his admiration for the creature's design and college, whatever.
Yeah, that's very good.
I can't talk.
Iconacy, his iconacy.
The creature's iconacy, yeah, pretty much.
And I love the quote that he says. He's like, "I lied to you about your chances. That chances are, I wish you well," or something like that. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. That motherfucker said, "Good luck."
Yeah, my memory going somewhere else. I'm good. So Ripley shuts him off and Parker fucking burns him.
Yep, like he deserves.
So the rest of the crew decide to self-destruct the Nostromo and get as many supplies as they can because they're gonna leave on the small ship.
Lambert and Parker starts getting shit together.
Yeah, but then they get a fucking attack.
They get quacked.
And
it's poor Lambert, bruh.
You know, there's a shot here of the alien when after he kills Parker, he's going towards Amber where he's like moving like in slow motion. Like this. It's very creepy.
And that's what I kind of like it because I guess I'm so used to it being moving really fast.
Like animalistic and all that. Yeah.
Where it's like kind of reacting to the environment. But this one, he's like moving so slow that it makes me fear him.
Yeah. It's really fucking creepy.
So we don't see them die. We just kind of cut and they're screaming over the microphones. And then
because Ripley's looking for Jonesy. We can't forget about the cat. We got to take the cat with us.
Yeah, of course. The one that fucked everything up, but that's fine.
The cat didn't do nothing.
I have my arguments.
Whatever. The cat was warning them. The cat was trying to hide from the alien.
Well, if the cat was a good cat, he could have fucking grabbed his ass when he was a little baby alien and killed it.
It probably could. It would have murdered the cat.
Okay, take it for the team.
No.
So you went up there for nothing.
If it would have bit the alien, the acid blood would have just killed the cat.
But saved everyone else. Take one for the team, brother.
The alien would have still been alive.
Not if you cut it in half.
The cat's not gonna be able to cut it in half. It has a tail. It could have stabbed the cat.
A baby one can't stab you when it's a baby?
You don't know. It's a small animal against a small creature.
Nah, Josie's fault.
I don't know. The way the alien was like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. As I was leaving, it could have killed the cat.
Maybe he was impressed. Maybe he was like, yo, he can dance.
Also, everyone freaking out. The cat probably ran and didn't even know what was going on.
He probably was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going to hide.
Yeah.
It would have been funny. I wanted to see like maybe it was an attack one of them, and then the cat jumped on the alien behind him, maybe got burnt a little bit, and then ran away.
Maybe.
I wanted to see that because I'm like, man, he could have done something.
No.
Instead of running away.
The cat at least was like, behind you. Behind you, motherfucker.
And they're like, huh?
Yeah, exactly. If my cat is hissing, it's not at me, so what's behind me? You know what I'm saying? The cat was just warning them.
Imagine a xenomorph cat. That's horrifying.
That would be cool.
Because cats are already
No. A
evil.
xenomorph velociraptor.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's so OP. Like, there's no way to even try and survive that.
It's so cool. Have you seen like fan fiction art of a xenomorph T-Rex?
Yeah, but they're usually fucking each other. Rule 34?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a xenomorph and a T-Rex combined. It's
I've
really
never
cool.
seen that.
No, it's so cool. I'm always into like those fan arts of like what would it look like if it was combined with other things.
Yeah, in Mortal Kombat X they had the xenomorph, but it was combined with Baraka.
Look
so
at
it was
that.
kind of oh fuck!
That's
it's like
so
a
cool.
queen.
Yeah,
it has the head of the queen.
But it's like it's a T-Rex.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I love it.
You think that little thing can like make the eggs inside of a T-Rex? You don't think the T-Rex can just eat it?
So here's my thing. If it's inside you, it shoots.
I guess it just shoots everywhere, right?
From the penis thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Huh. That would be
I mean, I don't know
scary.
how it would hug the head. Yeah.
Yeah, because it won't hug you, but it'll be inside you, I guess. And it's just, let's go. Fucking shoot everywhere. I don't know.
So she ends up getting Jonesy. Jonesy's getting thrown around in the crate. Poor cat.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That poor cat.
She eventually makes it to the spaceship. And the Nostromo explodes. And then she's gonna go to stasis. You know, she takes her clothes off. She's about to go back to sleep. She's like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Hopefully they find us.
Yep.
She puts the cat in one of the things to go sleep too. So
and
the
it's
cat's
not
asleep.
fucked up. Yeah, he's not all fucked up from banging on the walls.
No,
shit.
he's fine. He's just a little trauma. But the sleep will help. The sleep will help. And this is another one because y'all didn't notice it was there, and I was like, it's right there.
Once you see the close up, I noticed it because I was like, that tube does not look right.
Yeah. So, and that's what I like about the design, that it looks like a mechanic
because it's the environment, it's all like organisms and shit.
That's how all of Geiger's pictures are all like so that. Cool. If you look at Geiger's art and you didn't know, you were like, this guy's copying the Alien franchise.
Yeah,
and it's not. They got it from him
all the way around. That's so cool.
So the alien just lifts up his hand like, bitch, I'm asleep.
Yeah, it was weird. Like how it didn't attack her. It was kind of like, leave me alone.
Yeah. And
like he didn't even move. He stayed there.
Yep.
Which I was like, why? Why did he do that? Also, how did he get there so fast?
I don't know.
And like, because we see him in the ship, like flaring around trying to look for her.
Yeah. He's just quick. And that, that's the thing. It's like the sequels show us their quickness because obviously of special effects and CGI. Here they can't really show us that. He's probably fast. We just don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think that's the way of showing us that he moved really fast. So, and it was cool. It was just so creepy seeing him there, laying there, and he's just not really moving. He's just. It feels like seeing like a tiger, like just on his day. And he's quickly can turn.
He's probably just taking his time.
Yeah. Like, also, bitch, I'm going to get you.
She's also moving super. She's trying to, like, once she hides, she's moving super slow. So I don't know if he just lost her completely and was like, let me not move and see if she moves again.
I see.
Like kind of like stalking,
like almost like a spider where it's like, let me get you, come to me.
Yeah, or like snakes, like they, how they have to be close, or the infrared stuff. Like maybe if she would have suddenly moved, then he was like, oh no, she's there.
I see.
But she's also like not really moving. She's moving super slow. She's trying to put on her spacesuit because she has a plan. The alien is still in the wall, kind of just like wiggling around and
chilling, just moving there.
So
she grabs and she puts like she presses some buttons and it's like some steams in that specific location.
Yeah.
And it kind of burns the alien.
Yeah, they don't like fire, they don't like steam, because the thing is, from what I learned on the internets is that they can adapt to any temperature, but their bodies can't go from one temperature to the next. Really, kind of like how glass. Yeah, you can't just put it from hot to cold because it'll shatter. Technically that bothers them.
I see. I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So she eventually puts on her spacesuit, and then she shoots. She opens the door, right?
She shoots a grappling hook. It stabs him.
Oh yeah, to shoot him out.
And it kind of like she lets go of it by accident, and then the door she presses the whatever button to open it.
I think her plan was to open the door
and then
shoot him, so it just shoots him completely, like eats him out.
But no, it accidentally closes. She closes the door back up, and it grabs the grappling hook.
Yeah,
and he's just dangling there. But then he goes to crawl on the fucking engine or on the whatever they're called.
Yeah, the engine.
And then it just fucking burns
the rocket of the ship. Yeah, she kind of just burns him off.
And I'm like, oh, she's smart. Yeah. She's thinking really well.
You know, that the one thing with this franchise is that's always their plan. Just eat out the alien. Yeah, and it's like, okay.
I feel like that's such a space thing. It's like if you're evil, you want to kill Jason X.
They do it with the queen in the second one. Yep.
They I think the third one too.
No,
right?
in the third one they kill it, but then she ends up killing her. What? We don't talk about the third one. The fourth one. I just saw this.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think we saw it together, and I don't even remember.
Oh, they do eat out of the alien. Yeah. It's the baby that she has.
Yeah.
And she eats it out the glass.
Yeah, and it explodes. I think it explodes at the end. But it's always Jason X. They blow up a window and he flies away. Like it's like, what's happening? Dude?
Yeah, it's like
the
easy.
Go-to.
It's a solution.
Which is true. I guess it's the smart
way. It's just like
it's so dangerous too.
It could have been smarter.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
With the second one, it's like it's a bigger, it's a queen. I get it. But then the third one and fourth one, it's like, okay, guys, come
on. We get it. You're in space.
Yeah, we get. You can yeet things out of the fucking window.
I know there's like a metaphorical thing with this movie, which I can kind of see because I don't know if it's this movie or the second one, which I get it confused. But they use like sexual assault, like memories of it, so like when it attacks you it feels like someone's like assaulting you. So they kind of use like people that had stories with that and kind of replicate that so it feels more realistic. And I know there's like a thing where Ripley versus the alien is like her physical representation of like sexual abuse, and she is just, she's getting rid of the physical abuse, but that long pause that she has at the end after killing it is supposed to be like her still being like, I'm still mentally traumatized, bro. Like, she'll never recover from that.
Right. I think it has to be this one, because I know the second one's more about the whole motherhood.
Yeah.
Like mother versus mother.
Because this one with the kid, right? Yeah, I see. So it's like, I feel like that's I feel like the design of the xenomorph works so well. It's that kind of subplot that they give at least Ripley.
Yeah.
But honestly, people always say, I think there's like called the sexual theory of movies, where it's like she's shooting and penetrating back the abuser.
And she does.
Yeah, she does exactly that. So it's pretty interesting that like very subtly you get those clues.
Yep. And then she just goes into her stasis and she's on her way back to Earth.
Yep.
And that's Alien.
On the road again.
On space again.
That's Alien.
What's the space song?
Space Him.
Oh, you're so hypnotizing. You could be.
We don't sing that because Kanye's in that one.
It's not the Kanye version.
Oh, not the Kanye. I got a dirty mind. I got filthy ways. That's the Kanye one, right?
Yeah. We don't listen to that one.
Oh, you can do space. Oh my God. What's David Bowie?
I don't know any space songs.
It's the. Major Tom to ground control. No? God damn, that's such a good song, but I forgot because I can't sing on the spot. All right, so like we do with every movie, we go to Letterboxd and we rate it and give it a review. Carlos, would you like to read yours?
Sí, por favor, sí, claro, whatever.
TikTok.
So I gave Alien a 4 out of 5 with a heart, so I guess a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
And then it says this will forever be an iconic horror movie monster. The design of the alien is beautiful in such a horrifying way. Probably the best and most original creature ever to be created.
Yes, sir. I agree with that.
Thank you.
And I know, beautiful cock.
Yes.
And very iconacy. So I gave this one a 4.5. I really like this movie. I really enjoyed it. I gave it, it's all Jonesy's fault. He should have just hunted the infant alien. Just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying he caused all of it.
It's not the cat's fault.
I think so.
That cat deserved better than what it gets.
Yeah. They saved his ass and they just fucking rattled his brains.
Yeah, not only that, I think it ends up.
Yeah, I think in the third one they kill it like off screen, right?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Bitches.
So
Whatever.
dumb. But we get him in Dead by Daylight, which is
I
cute.
know.
It's very cute.
And, you know, that's the reason I feel like we're almost at 3 years and we haven't talked about aliens. And I know Fede Alvarez is making an alien movie, which I'm super excited for next year.
Go anyway, because you know he could probably bring a Ripley wannabe and then kill her off in the dumbest way possible, or it can be badass as fuck.
I'm hoping that it's actually really good and it redeems itself from those prequels that we got back in the teens.
Yeah.
My hopes are very high for this because of Don't Breathe and Evil Dead 2013. So I'm hoping that he delivers.
But we also got Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He didn't direct it, so it's okay.
Did he? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No?
No.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, he was just a producer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe we have good shit coming.
Yeah.
I really hope so, because they didn't feel scary in the last ones.
No.
Do you think it'll go more horror or more action?
I hope it goes more horror with the alien. I also hope that it's not that he tries to hide the alien until the last 10 minutes, because that's what bothered the fuck out of me.
Because like we've already
known
them.
Alien Covenant. Yeah, it's like, I know the story. Get to the fucking point.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's like, just show us the xenomorph. We've seen it already. Just show it. It's fine.
Like, I wouldn't mind like the first like 5 minutes or whatever. It's fine. Hide it a little bit, but once get going, just
show us the xenomorph, and if surprise us with something different at the end, like a different kind looking one. I don't know, because they could be different depending on what the fuck they mixed with. Because
I know in the prequels, I think we get like a white one. Like albino.
Yeah, they have other names. They're not xenomorphs. They're something else.
Oh, I see.
They're from the
actual planet.
From the xenomorph.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, because the thing is that it's like this debris that goes into your orifices, and then something, and then it comes out, but then something with the eggs. It gets, I don't fucking remember.
It gets crazy.
Pretty much.
Because it gets a lot of techno babble. So it's like the protein of the cyphosonic is, and I'm like,
show us the fucking xenomorph. That's what I like about the sequel. The sequel, like, once they get there, there's hundreds of them. They're fighting. The Marines are fighting them off, and then the Queen is a surprise. Thank you.
That's cool, and I remember that. It's like a reveal. It's like, oh shit,
that's a surprise. Please, I hope that's what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're gonna cover it, so
yeah,
that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Daddy of the movie.
Ellen Ripley.
Or Hell just Ripley. Yeah, just Ripley in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Ripley kills it from the very get-go. Did you know
rocking the chucks?
You know Ripley was supposed to be a male character?
Yeah.
And they changed it last minute. Mm-hmm. That's fucking cool. I like that.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, women power. Let's represent.
My God, I love her.
Yes, yes, Vin Diesel. I get it. Yeah. Ripley.
Favorite kill?
So a lot of these kills aren't very they're kind of fast.
They're all off screen pretty much. Mm-hmm.
They kind of cut away. I'm gonna have to say though the air vent one.
Oh, I think Dallas's
death because of that jump scare was so effective.
Yeah.
Because it's not even just a jump scare for us. It's also a jump scare for him because they don't know where the fuck he's at. No. He just turns around. It's right on his face. So it's like contextual makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't like jump scares like that, but this one makes sense in the actual movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed it.
So I have a documentary saved on my YouTube that's like 100 greatest horror scary moments or jump scares. I forgot, but it's saved on for later.
Don't be listening to it because we may get jump scared.
No, I'm gonna watch it, but I want to see. I know that jump scares in that.
It has
list,
to be.
So I want to see where it lands on that list.
It's gonna be number one, Sinister.
Well, it depends how old this list is.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Because it looked like it was still the TV cut version.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought it was like a YouTube
No, it was from a channel.
Oh, okay.
I used to do all those. I used to watch those all the time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Huh. My favorite death. I'm gonna give it to Brett because of Jonesy's great, amazing 5-star acting. Oscar worthy acting. The fact that this cat did not win an Oscar is fucking shameful.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's not credited on the actors list is also.
What do you think his
shameful.
speech would have been?
I think it would have went like meow 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 meow.
And then everyone just stands up.
No, everyone would have been like. Pss, 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 pss. Yeah.
You hear the. And also, how to prevent trying to find Jonesy? Fucking put a bell on him.
Yeah, just put a collar on the cat.
I don't know why they didn't fucking think of that.
And
Y'all scientists, but can't think of a fucking bell.
And then when you're putting it into stasis, take it off, sure, so it'll be more comfortable, whatever.
Yeah,
but just leave it on. Listen, my cat always has a collar on because if not, I'm not gonna find her.
Gets in crevices and shit.
She don't listen when I call her either.
And
so imagine that.
Imagine we don't have crevices like that in a house. What the fuck in a spaceship that got crevices everywhere?
And then sometimes I'm going to bed and I'm like, is everything locked? Did I make sure the cat didn't, sneak? I don't think she did, but like, I literally get up and start looking for her. And the fact that I go, pss, 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 and sometimes she just does not answer.
She don't give a fuck.
And guess where she's at? Just under my bed.
She responds back with, pss, pss, bitch, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. So I just, prefer just knowing where she's at all times.
Yeah. Yeah, so Fair Daddy, yeah, that's pretty much it. And review.
What about Final Girl Line?
Final Girl Line, damn. When she shoots him out, right? So she's shooting them out. I mean, she could have just the old classic "Hasta la vista, baby," like that. That could have been kind of epic. Oh, Ground Control to Major Tom. That's the song I was trying to sing. Boom. Oh, Houston, we got a problem. Boom. That would have been sick.
Let me see. In space, no one will hear you scream.
Oh, well, you know how it got hit by a grappling hook and it got stuck to what? Stick around.
What? Oh my God! Me and my fiance were talking about this. What if it would have been? She would have been like, "Get to the ship." But in Arnold's voice,
and Arnold just completely out of character.
Get to the shuttle.
Get to the shuttle.
You know that James Cameron was supposed to direct the Jurassic Park?
Huh. James Cameron was supposed to direct a lot of movies.
And Tim Burton.
You know he was supposed to direct the Spider-Man movie with Sam Raimi?
Yeah. I knew that.
Like, with Leonardo DiCaprio.
But here's the twist. Arnold was supposed to be Alan Grant.
No.
That would have been such a different movie.
That is such a fucking weird movie.
What if he would have said also, get to the chopper? When they're like running from the
Get
T-Rex.
to the Jeep now, faster.
The T-Rex. Okay. Yeah. And, space you later.
Oh Lord.
Not in my ship.
There's no space for the two of us.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
I made like an Among Us joke. I don't know if anybody knows about Among Us because it's like, spacemen, they're in a space shoot and you had to launch them into space. That's another one that does it. You launch them into space to get the imposter.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like 5 or whatever people and then 2 of them are imposters.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, you're being sus now. You're the imposter. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's pretty much.
There's not enough gravity here for the both of us.
You don't belong in this ship. He's an alien. Get it?
Oh. Yep.
Anyways, that's the end of the episode.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna keep it on theme because I'm just gonna like theme it.
Oh, I was
every
gonna
week.
say, are we gonna watch the second one now?
No, we're gonna stay with aliens, but we're gonna go back to Earth, and we're gonna watch 2006's. Wait, make sure that's the year before I say
God.
that.
I love that you say a year.
I'm pretty sure
the 2006 classic.
The 2006 classic that my mom took me to theaters to see, directed by James Gunn, Slither.
Oh, I've never seen Slither. I know scenes of it, but I've never seen it.
So it's finally streaming on Peacock. Cause thank you Peacock for just throwing over 100 horror movies on this season. So yeah, 2006's Slither, directed by James Gunn.
I can't wait. I love me some James Gunn. I'm very excited.
His ex-wife is in this movie.
Ex-wife?
Yeah.
Not the blonde girl?
No.
Oh, that's a new one.
He was dating at this time. Forgot her name. She's from The Office. Jenna Fisher.
Oh my God. Okay, King. The fuck?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm very excited. I've seen scenes. I remember the poster.
I hope I got that fact right. I'm pretty sure. Whatever it was.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not the worst fact we've gotten wrong.
That's true. Allegedly.
Allegedly, they were dating.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So excited for next week.
Yeah, for Slither. Slither your way over to our podcast.
Ooh. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening, watching, and subscribing.
And and make sure to get our merch on the post. Oh, before I go,
He's had a crazy thought.
Next month, if anyone's gonna be at Spookala, I will be there.
I'm still debating.
Okay, I will be there. So say hi if you see me.
Yeah, say hi. He's nice.
Yeah,
he might give you a look because if you come out of nowhere.
Oh my God,
he has resting bitch face, but don't worry, he'll change. He's not mad at you.
I'm really nice. Yeah. So see me there. I'll be meeting some celebrities and walking around. So yeah.
Yeah.
And remember,
stay spooky and stay sexy.
Slither to my dreams.